Uh, uh, I can rejoin.
Yeah, sure. Whatever works for you.
Okay, okay.
Hello, Shreya.
Hi, Fanny. How are you?
I'm quite sleepy, but I think you are too at this
Yeah.
hour. Thank
Yeah,
you for
no.
your time. Let me get straight to the point. So,
Mm-hmm.
our project name is Aura, is wellness app. It's based on our fluctuation as female in a month.
Okay.
We already have like period tracker, right? But we don't have tracker for other wellness aspect around a month. Sometimes we snap to our loved one without knowing why we snap, and then the
Mm-hmm.
next day, oh, I'm on period, or suddenly we feel craving, we ate a lot, and then we realize, oh, we're in this phase. We see that we need sometimes, even if we know that we fluctuate, it still catch us off guard in the moment. So that's why we build Aura, so that we can log our mood, our
Mm-hmm.
physical condition, our libido, our energy. So this is our project. Let me
Okay.
share.
Sure. Go ahead.
So
So,
can
is
you
it
see
like
the
a
screen?
website application? I cannot see your screen.
You can already see.
No, I cannot see your screen. Yeah, I can. I think I can see it now.
Okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a website because within the time period is the most visible platform that we
Mm-hmm.
can use. So
Okay.
my question is, for the purpose that we want to be a companion for the females, that we give warning, or we want female to understand their own cycle, not only the period,
Mm-hmm.
menstrual cycle. With that purpose, uh, how about this system, that the prototype that we built have this serve that purpose? So when you see this,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we you can lock like your mood for now, your appetite for now, and your libido, or you can just skip and then save. We already have like some sample data, so that we
Mm-hmm.
can, so that you can see the predictive feature of the
Okay.
platform. So you can see here, you come and normal around this day,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's explanation. You can see uh, the all cycle in every period.
Okay. So, I have a question for you.
Yes. Oh,
First
wait a
of all,
minute. Wait a minute. I'm
okay,
sorry,
sure.
Shreya.
Go ahead. Go
Let
ahead. Go
me
ahead.
screen record. Let me screen record so that I can share it to my friends.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you. You can go ahead.
Oh, perfect. So, my first question for you is like all the things that you show, like your mood is this way or whatever, that is all based on the information that I, as a user, log in, right? Like I'm feeling
Yes.
happy, feeling sad. So, it is
Yes.
not medically backed or this is what is about to happen. It is just a model which will guess on basis of past things that have happened. Like I was sad for the past three period. It means I'm most likely to be sad for my fourth one. I just want to
Uh,
know, like, I'm getting it right. Like, is that how it is?
First, we analyze based on the past history, but
Mm-hmm.
we also match it based on the scientific research. So our logic, our
Mm-hmm.
rules, combine those two. Just so it's not only about past history, because if it's past history, it's too simple, and you know that female is the variation is high in females. So
Mm-hmm.
we have some logic that translate those data not linearly, but can adapt to female fluctuation.
Okay, gotcha. So, like, can you please tell me, like, what is the reference? Like, what is it that you're using to actually predict it other than past data? Like, you said scientifically something. So, is it like any paper that you're referring, which is like medically backed, or for now it is just like in developing stage, like you will figure it out later?
Yeah, it's a comprehensive data. It's a
Mm-hmm.
comprehensive research. For example, even though in the past three cycles you have craving, but
Mm-hmm.
based on the research, even though you have this, and if you're in this phase, for example, in the luteal phase, maybe you will not get the craving in the same date. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
it will deviate 3 days later or 3 days prior, something like that. We have the documentation about the
Okay.
research base, but it's like 5 pages long. So my time is limited. So yeah,
Yeah, no, I get it.
that's
I
my
just want
summary.
to make sure that you are very clear about whatever things that you are working on, because when
Yes.
you present your project for like either in finals or for the competition, these are the
Mm-hmm.
things that you would be questioned most likely. These are the things
Oh,
that
all
you
right.
need to think about. I really love the idea. It is very good. It is very helpful. It is something that we girls really need. But one thing I would like to add is I hope you add something, a feature which differentiates it from the other apps that already exist. Because on your, if you use Apple, you will have My Cycle where you can track your cycle. It does ask you to log your mood, how you're feeling, and how was the
Mm-hmm.
dinner. So it's good, a good initiative that you're trying, and I know in a hackathon there's not a lot that you can add to it,
Yeah.
but at least for your future scope add something which will differentiate you from the existing things, because if not differentiating you, you're just making
Yes.
something which already exists.
Yeah. Yeah. We need a fresh tag for our app, right?
You don't always need to make something new, you can just add one new
Okay.
feature in something that already exists and still you can stand out.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay. Thank you, Shreya. Is that
Of
all?
course. Yeah, do you have any
Okay.
questions?
I think that's all for now.
Yeah, beautiful. All the very best to you. I hope you do good.
Thank you, Shreya.
You're welcome. Have a
Have
good
a good
day.
evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Radhika. How are you?
I'm good. What about you, ma'am?
I'm good too.
Okay. So today I'm here with my amazing teammates, that is Ditya, and I request you to join. She's joining too.
Sure.
She's with me in the pitch.
Okay, perfect.
And my amazing other teammates are Shreya Ujjwal and Pragati Malik. She's on the backstage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as far Ditya is joining, so let me ask you one simple question. When a
Mm-hmm.
10th class student is asked, what will you choose after class 10th? You know, science, arts, commerce. So, how many students actually know what they really want to join, really want to pursue for their career?
I don't think a lot of them know. Like, it does change a
Exactly.
lot. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That is the problem we are here to solve. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So many students really don't know about what career they should choose.
Mm-hmm.
They feel peer pressure, parents' pressure, and societal pressure like that person's child is choosing science, so you should do that too. Okay. So class 10th is one of the first major decision point in a student's academic journey, but students often make this decision based on peer pressure and as I said before, a student may be excellent at mathematics but not interested in engineering. Another
Mm-hmm.
student who is good in arts but their parents don't accept that thing because they think that arts is just for hobby. Okay, so to solve this particular problem, we are here with a solution, which is an innovative solution called as Saksham, an AI app which simply help the student to choose to know who they actually are, and suggest and recommend the roadmaps, the career paths they should take as per their interest.
Mm-hmm.
That the student which will be providing us in the Saksham. And
Okay.
for the further procedure and the pitch, I would like to hand over to Ditya. Over to you, Ditya.
Good evening, Shreya ma'am.
Hi, Ditya.
So, ma'am, as we all know, in India, basically, students are like having some mixed opinions about choosing their career after class 10. There's some
Mm-hmm.
excitement as well कि कुछ नया start करने को आने वाला है and all that stuff. But the thing is the parental pressure, the societal pressure. The
Mm-hmm.
once the board exam results are released, they are like कि चलो result आ गया है, अब चलो करते हैं decide कि what is next you have to do.
Yeah.
So that is the thing we want to solve, that the student must be discovering himself or herself before
Mm-hmm.
choosing anything else. Like what he has the capability, or is there any something in his mind that can be much a better chance in career.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have introduced suction here.
So
Okay.
to further to you have the visual appearance of a project, let me share my screen with you.
Yeah, sure. That
And
would be perfect.
before that, we have also made an AI generated video for you, and we
Mm-hmm.
have made two videos, one for you to see, and other for a LinkedIn post. So let
Okay.
me share.
Sure. Okay.
Is my screen visible?
No.
No. Okay. I have shared already. Maybe it may
Yeah, I
take
think it
some time.
takes a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the fact that you're thinking something which is outside the box. I've never heard of anything like this. That's good for you.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am. Actually, this is something we have faced in our life. We all
Mm-hmm.
can relate with this.
Yeah.
Being a student,
Mm-hmm.
there's some phase like that we need to keep the societal choices before than our choice.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Just now, not how it should be, but it is true. So good. Before, like, by the time you're presenting your video, on what basis would you be recommending? Like, is it on what a child feels? Like, I feel I enjoy doing this, I feel I enjoy doing that, or on basis of his or her aptitude, or like, yeah.
Ma'am, we have studied, we have
Mm-hmm.
made a research, and we have also went to a psychologist, one
Mm-hmm.
of our friend's friend. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have mutual friends, so we have talked to her about what we can do. What is the actual procedure we can use to recommend someone, or firstly to understand someone, what their interest and actually things align. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we come to know about a Rasic theory from the US. So it's a part of the psychology. So we have simply taken some questions based on the choices. Like if someone is good in intelligence, so what kind of questions we can have about the intelligence, about the art side, or about the maths. So we have made a questions, or just I can say a series of around 30 to 36 questions, which is not more than a pressure for someone to solve. We have
Mm-hmm.
made in our project very calming, comforting space, so one can simply be comfortable around while solving those questions. Okay, I don't know why the screen is not sharing.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
the assessment that we have built is done with the choices of the psychologist while keeping the mentality of the student, and the
Mm-hmm.
questions are not generic. Like
Okay.
after some time, the student might feel like if AI kind hai, and this should not be personality kind matching. So what we have done is we have kept the things according to the mentality of the student. The
Mm-hmm.
questions are also engaging. That keeps the student moving on with every question. That like yes, this app is trying to understand me better.
Mm-hmm. In that case, I would recommend, like, since you have 30 questions, so it is really not that easy to decide someone's career on basis of 30 questions, which have, like, I'm sure it has one, two, three, four options, like what would you do in this situation, either this, right? So, like, choosing 30 situations is not data enough to decide someone's career, because if you've spent like 10 years studying something and still you're not clear, which you stated in the beginning, and which is true, like up till 10th standard, it's not like you have a clarity of what you want to do. So I would suggest on increasing your data set or using AI in a way that on basis of the previous answer it changes the next question. So, like, on first question, if you come to know that maybe this child is leaning towards science, or maybe the child is leaning towards engineering, so the following question should be more related to that. In that way you get a personalized, like in the second question, if you see no, the child is not there, you can bring him back or her back to any other field, rather than having set 20 or 30 questions, because that's not enough data. It cannot do anything, to be very fair. Like in real world, 20 questions cannot decide anything, especially when you already have a choice, like of the things that you would do. They are not open ended questions where the child is giving his creative answers. He has like either I'll do this or that. So you get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am, we are getting.
Because your idea
And
is
we are
very
working
good,
on
it
this.
just needs some working. Yeah, go ahead, Radhika.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm saying I'm sharing my screen and it is showing that the screen is sharing, but I'm not sure it is showing to you, visible to
Your
you.
screen is not here. Your screen is not visible.
I really don't know it is showing. Can I share you, Ditya? You can also share if possible. Your mic is off. Just
I will try sharing it at mine. Just a second.
I think your time is up, so you need to like either,
ma'am,
if the video
Yeah.
is not possible, you can just explain what the video contains.
ma'am, actually it's in my phone. If you just allow, I can show
Go
you
ahead,
from my.
whatever works for you. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. So this is for our LinkedIn one.
Okay, so I
We
think
have
the
just
video that you're showing is more for marketing once you have the product and you want to convince people that you need this product. But to market a product, you first need to have the product. I would suggest work on that first, build the model, test it, see if it's actually giving. I mean, it's not possible to actually test it properly, but still try to see if it's giving results on basis of the interest or likings of a person. And then you're good at convincing, you have good videos, just work on the product.
okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your feedback.
Of
Thank you,
course.
ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Sorry,
Hi,
ma'am, for the
Simran.
first disturbance.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm very confused, like what to show, what to tell, क्योंकि मेरा English थोड़ा weak है, that's why.
कोई बात नहीं, you can हिंदी में बोल सकते हो.
तो मैम मैंने वीडियो बनाया जिसमें मैंने अपने प्रोटोटाइप के बारे में बताया है कि ये वर्क कैसे कर रहे हैं और तो मैं अपना प्रोटोटाइप शो करूं एंड मेरी टीममेट भी थी बट वो उसको उसको घर पे कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया दैट्स व्हाई वो ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाई तो मैं अब
No
प्रोसीड
worries,
कर
आप दिखा दो.
सकती हूँ मैम इज इट विजिबल
Not yet, I cannot
लाइक
see your screen.
लाइक अब अब
नहीं,
दिख रहा है नहीं
नहीं.
uh, how can I show you then?
Can you tell me what your product, like, what is the thing that you're making?
Like मैम मेरे दिमाग में आइडिया इनिशियली नहीं आया था मेरे एक फ्रेंड ने बोला कि वो ऐसा इशू फेस कर रहा है कि उसके घर पे बहुत सारे ऐसे लीगल केस आते हैं एंड देन फिर उसको लॉयर के पास जाना पड़ता है सब कुछ समझने के लिए क्या है नहीं है। एंड एग्जैक्टली चैट जीपीटी वो चीजें नहीं करता। चैट जीपीटी में आप पीडीएफ डालते हो एंड वो एक्सप्लेन करता है क्या करना है नहीं करना है क्या है ये। एंड हमें बार बार चीजें पूछनी पड़ती है। कभी समटाइम्स हम कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कि क्या करना चाहिए, क्योंकि हम अपने तरफ से ही जीपीटी से पूछ रहे हैं ना क्या कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे हैं। तो दैट्स वाई मैंने यहाँ पे एक लीगल इज एआई जो हमारा वेबसाइट का नाम है वो बनाया, जिसमें हम अपना डॉक्यूमेंट जो लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट है वो अपलोड कर रहे हैं, एक्सट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, एनालाइज कर रहे हैं। देन उसके बाद वो की हाईलाइट शो कर रहा है कि इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है उस डॉक्यूमेंट में, आपको किन किन चीजों पे फोकस करना चाहिए। टाइमलाइन बता रहा है जो वहाँ उस डॉक्यूमेंट में इम्पोर्टेंट डेट्स हैं। देन फिर उसमें बता रहा है आपका इम्पोर्टेंट क्लॉज है। देन लीगल टर्म्स एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है। उसके बाद वो क्वेश्चंस भी दे रहा है कि आप इस क्वेश्चंस को पूछ सकते हो लॉयर के पास जाके, ताकि आपको आगे उस लीगल केस के प्रोसीडिंग में हेल्प हो सके। एंड अगर आपको चाहिए कि आप और समझे तो आप अपने साइड से उस डॉक्यूमेंट के रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हो। एंड मैंने यहाँ पे रैग का यूज किया है, तो मैम अब श्योर है।
अब छोड़ रहा है, राइट।
हाँ, तो यहाँ पे लाइक इफ यू कैन सी दिस, तो मैं साइन इन करके दिखाती हूँ। मैम यहाँ पे हम अपना डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड कर रहे हैं। लाइक व्हेन आई अपलोड अ रॉन्ग वन लाइक दिस, तो यहाँ पे वो वेरीफाई हो रहा है। एंड शो कर रहा है कि ये लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं है। बट अगर हम लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट लाइक दिस वन हम लोग प्रेजेंट वेरीफाई करने के लिए दे रहे हैं, तो वो मैम क्योंकि बहुत सारे पीडीएफ होते हैं लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट के, वो इमेज स्कैन पीडीएफ होते हैं। एग्जैक्टली टेक्स्ट लेयर नहीं होता वहाँ पे, इमेज स्कैन होता है। तो हम लोग इमेज को स्कैन करने के लिए यहाँ पे ओसीआर का यूज कर रहे हैं। दैट्स वाई यहाँ पे थोड़ा टाइम लग रहा है।
दैट्स फाइन, टाइम का ठीक है, एज लॉन्ग एज वो करेक्ट रिजल्ट्स दे रहा है।
Yes, ma'am.
सो बेसिकली जो लीगल नोटिस आते हैं, यू आर जस्ट यूजिंग दिस टू हेल्प अ यूजर नो कि वो नोटिस क्या कह रहा है, रादर देन हैविंग टू रीड ऑल द थिंग्स, करेक्ट?
यस मैम, यस मैम। हम लोग यहाँ पे लॉयर को रिप्लेस नहीं कर रहे, बस हम लोग हेल्प कर रहे हैं ताकि यूजर भी समझ पाए वो लीगल केस को, अपने सारे प्रोसीडिंग्स को।
Okay. और इसके लिए आपने लाइक ट्रेनिंग के लिए एक्चुअल डॉक्यूमेंट्स लाइक कुछ सोर्स है जहाँ
हाँ,
से आपने इसको ट्रेन करा
यस
है?
मैम। ये हमने लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट मैंने अपने फ्रेंड से मांगा है, ताकि वो ये सही में वो लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट डिटेक्ट कर पाए, जिसे यहाँ पे डिटेक्ट किया है। एंड फिर हम लोग एनालिसिस के लिए देंगे, तो अब ये एनालाइज करेगा कि उस डॉक्यूमेंट में क्या है नहीं है। देन उसके बाद हमें रिजल्ट शो करते हैं।
ये तो टेस्टिंग वाला है, राइट? लाइक यू ऑलरेडी मेड द मॉडल एंड उसके बाद आप डॉक्यूमेंट्स टेस्ट कर रहे हो कि वो करेक्ट रिजल्ट दे रहा है क्या। सो उसको ट्रेन करने के लिए आपने जो डेटा यूज किया था, जिससे वो
मैम
मॉडल है, तो बेसिकली मैच करेगा एंड देन इट विल चेक द स्ट्रक्चर. Normally that's how it does, right? It will check all the structure, the wordings, and then it will know कि this is a real legal document or it is something else like a random picture.
मैम यहाँ पे मैं उलामा यूज कर रही हूँ, ताकि वो सब कुछ एनालाइज कर पाए, जो लोकली एलएलएम चल रहा है मेरे लैपटॉप में।
Okay. And in case like suppose उसने एक डॉक्यूमेंट में कुछ रॉन्ग इंटरप्रिटेशन दिया, तो इज देयर एनी वे आई कैन गिव अ फीडबैक या जिससे वो मॉडल इम्प्रूव कर पाए खुद को, या इट्स जस्ट यू गिव इनपुट यू गेट आउटपुट, बाकी कुछ देयर इज नो चेंज हैपनिंग?
ऐसा फीडबैक वाला फीचर तो मैंने ऐड किया नहीं है, बट इफ यू आर सेइंग टू ऐड दिस वन तो मैं अब करूंगी ऐड, लाइक फाइनल सबमिशन से पहले.
Yeah, because since work it involves legality, and most likely if the end case user will rely on this और वो इसके basis पे अपना case file करेगा, तो there should be some catch कि वो make sure करे you're getting the right things out of it. या अगर गलत है तो it's changing and it's not the same, like आज जैसा बना है हमेशा वो वैसा ना रहे. Okay.
ओके मैम. तो मैम यहाँ पे की हाईलाइट शो कर रहा है, लाइक मैंने आपको बताया इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है, इम्पोर्टेंट डेट्स बता रहा है, हियरिंग डेट, वेरिफिकेशन, जंक्शन, एंड जो जो उस लीगल केस में इन्वॉल्व हैं, जैसे प्लेंटिफ कौन है, डिफेंडेंट कौन है, ये सब वो भी शो कर रहा है. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, एक्शन चेकलिस्ट, इम्पोर्टेंट क्लॉजेस, लीगल टर्म्स. एंड मैम यहाँ पे मैंने वही डॉक्यूमेंट आंसर, क्वेश्चन आंसर टाइप का बनाया है, जहाँ पे मैं उस डॉक्यूमेंट से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछ रही हूँ. जैसे सजेस्टेड क्वेश्चंस में कुछ क्वेश्चंस दे रखे हैं, आर देयर एनी इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स एंड डेडलाइंस, मैं ये चेक कर रही हूँ.
Yeah, I think को थोड़ा speed up करना पड़ेगा अभी. Yeah, you can just explain. You don't need to practically show it to me.
मैम यहाँ पे मैंने रैग का यूज किया है. बेसिकली जब मैं क्वेश्चंस पूछ रही हूँ, क्योंकि जो डॉक्यूमेंट है वो रैग के हेल्प से वो डॉक्यूमेंट का पार्ट पेज बाय पेज चंक हो रहा है एंड देन एम्बेड हो रहा है. तो जब मैं क्वेश्चंस पूछ रही हूँ तो फिर वो रैग में रिट्रीव हो रहा है एंड वो देख रहा है कि कहाँ पर है. देन फिर वो लामा मॉडल को दे रहा है एंड फिर लामा आंसर कर रहा है एंड फिर यहाँ पे शो कर रहा है. एंड यहाँ पे दिखा भी रहा है कि मैंने ये सारे आंसर्स के लिए कौन कौन से पेजेस पीडीएफ के एक्सट्रैक्ट किए गए हैं. जैसे पेज 1, 2, 3 ये आंसर देने के लिए एक्सट्रैक्ट किए गए हैं. तो एंड लाइक बहुत सारे यूजर होते हैं जिनको लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम होता है समझने में, तो उनके लिए मैंने यहाँ पे लैंग्वेज सेलेक्टर भी यूज किया है. जैसे मैं हिंदी प्रेफर करूंगी तो मैं हिंदी में जाती हूँ एंड देन आई आस्क अ क्वेश्चन.
Okay, I get it. वो सब languages में आपको answer करेगा, so it will be able to help you. That sounds like a good product. All the best to you. My suggestion would be, if it involves anything, like normally जहाँ पे health या law या ऐसा कुछ legal stuff involved होता है, just try to work a little bit on the security और make sure कि वो
feedback and
improve होगा.
security.
Yeah.
Okay ma'am. Thank you
all the
ma'am.
best to you.
And sorry for the
No
previous
worries,
one
it's okay.
interaction.
No
Thank you
worries.
ma'am.
Of course, have a good day.
Thank you ma'am.
Hi, Shreya.
Hi, Crystal. How are you?
Yeah, good evening. Nice to meet you. So
Same
I'm
here.
the founder of Talk Me Out of It. This project is a virtual try-on shopping decision tool that
Okay.
help people decide whether something is worth trying, or try to see this apparel in store, or you live or walk away. So actually, during Dora, we just add a social function. It's an ask a friend. Well, how do I look like in this new try-on apparel? And we also want the user to refer to their friend, ask for friends' opinion, advice, and if they refer to friends, they get more usage to try on it, to try on more clothes.
Okay.
We are moving to build the launch mode, the product hunt mode. I think my question is about how to get the real users and feedback and prepare for a better upvotes in the product hunt. So
Okay.
I'm seeking your advice to have a successful launch in the
Okay.
product hunt.
So you already have the product, you just want people to use it and you want to know like how to make more people use it. Am I right?
Yes, I want to amplify the voices because an existing thing. However, I did add the social function in the Dora because I think the hackathon is really about how can we engage people and try to really use that product and get the feedback. So I think the major reason for me to join this hackathon is to build to be engaging in this community and to see how people use the product. So people can try on the clothes and I try on the visual tool and see. I really want to know the decision they will make.
Yeah. So first thing, is it like a filter? Is it similar to a filter, or does it actually fit like how a outfit would look on a
Oh,
person?
okay. I should send it to you actually, and then you'll
Yeah.
see the difference. So it's not a filter. It's built by the UCAM technology company. So they will have different type of tools, and then if you choose if I they will have APIs for let you to connect it with them, and I choose the regular clothes. So you'll see the dress look like you. So there will be the comparison. One is your original photo and the clothes you would like to buy, and then wait for like 10 seconds and you can see how you look like in that clothes. So
Okay.
it's the API thing. It's not the filter thing. So
Yeah, because I've seen similar feature on Amazon where if you
yes.
choose outfits and then it shows like show me try on or something where you get to see how that thing would look on you, and for that they just have one picture of you for reference where you're all clear, and it pretty much looks like a filter, but it is supposed to actually look how it will look on you. So I wanted to make sure like differentiate between the filter
Uh,
thingy and yours actually looks like the person is wearing, like
yes,
I'm
I
sure
think
not
that
100% but pretty close, right?
yes, I think the effect was so amazing because I originally built this tool is trying to hold the impulse purchase. However, the you can like virtual try on the effect is too good. I just like, oh okay, I think the clothes was too good. I need to I need to keep it in the fitting room and then try on more and then try to make a better decision within under my budget. So it's a very strange experience that originally I want to hold my impulse purchase. However, the virtual try on effect is so good. And then I have to keep those selections and my choices in the fitting room and try to make a better decision which one I should go and have a real try on in the retail store. So I think there is a transitions of that.
Yeah, so firstly, like creating awareness among your target audience, firstly, choosing who is your target for now. Like, pick one target and
The
then you
big
can expand it.
um that would be like a like a shopaholic, and so they are accustomed to like online shopping, e-commerce, and they have they are very savvy to compare the clothes and try to find the similar items, and they are very smart to make decisions, try to combine with all the promotion items and um anyway, say they will be
Yeah,
the
main target.
shopaholics, and then I think they need something to they need some. I mean, for me, I'm the shopaholic, so I have a lot of like secondhand clothes, and when I look at my secondhand clothes, I wish I would have a tool that could hold my impulse purchase. You should not buy this because you have similar items. Oh, you should not buy this expensive clothes because it you only wear once. So it's a more
Yeah.
of a if I have a decision tool help me to make a better decision, I will probably would not buy this clothes. So,
Honestly,
however, it's
that's,
like
yeah.
exploring all the shopping tools and the visual try on tool. I think this idea is quite it's quite engaging because I sent it several of my friends. They were just like so surprised. Well, wow, it looks so nice, and they just keep trying on new clothes. And they asked me whether can I have a function that I can keep all those things I try on. They never try on actually. They just pick the clothes online, and then I want to see how would I look like of that
Yeah.
clothes. and they want to keep it in their private fitting room. It's online, so it's in their
Gotcha.
device. So that
Okay.
that makes me see the potential of this product.
Yeah. I personally like the features that you mentioned in the second half, which is more like you already have such things in your wallet, like the suggestions. You already have such things with you, or the style does not suit you. I think that is what would differentiate you, and that is what people would need more because of the return policies in India and all over. Like the return policies where it is so easy to return. You buy something, you can
Oh,
literally add everything in the cart, try it on, and then return the ones that you do not like.
oh, I see.
So I
Okay,
don't
that
think,
really helps the retailers, right? That will help the retailers to reduce the return rate. If they have installed the virtual try on tool, um, and they will reduce the return rate because the customer has already tried on
yeah.
visually.
So
Okay.
that changes your audience. You would want a retailer to use this more than the user, because user would prefer actually trying it on, and then like they have the option to return. But if you, the features that you mentioned before, like you already have similar products in your cart, or you already have this color, maybe go for a different one. That is what would differentiate. That is something which even I would like to use as a user. I loved it when you mentioned those things. So I think you just need to make sure, like, try to include the facilities or things that people actually need, and then your target would be, I would start with college students, or with that age range, like 13 to 22, 13 to 23. You can have multiple influencer programs where you just make them, everyone wants to be an influencer in this age, in this, not in this age, in this time. So if you just launch your product by influencer marketing and just make people aware that something like this exists, firstly you need to create the need in the society that they need this product, and then you can actually sell it. So that would be my strategy for now, and I would definitely add up on the suggestion part. And the try on thing, I think it's a good feature, but it needs some working on. But all the very best to you. I hope you do good in the project. If you ever need to discuss anything more, you can reach out to me, on LinkedIn or anywhere. Yeah.
I would like to send it to you and see and
Yeah,
seek your feedback. So I'm not
of
going to
course.
stop others. So because my time is up, and
Yeah.
I'll let people to get in and get seek
Mhm.
your advice. Thank you.
Absolutely. Of
Have a nice
course.
evening. Bye
You
bye.
as well. Bye bye.
Where's Sharia?
Hello, Shreya ma'am. Can you hear
Hi,
me?
Varun.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
Good. Thank you.
So basically, we are working on a product which
Mhm.
will impact the like big businesses. So
Yeah.
it's basically called as,
Varun, I'm sorry. There's a lot of disturbance in your voice. Like I can hear more background noise than your voice. So maybe just,
okay, 1 minute.
yeah, sure.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Okay. So basically, me and one of my teammates who is named as Rushabh, I guess he's waiting on the call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, will you be trying to add him? He's unable to join, I guess. Can you see anyone named Rushabh?
Me? No, I cannot see anyone on the call.
Okay, fine. I'll be continuing. So
Sure.
basically, we are working on a product which will impact the big IT companies. So if we see the project management of IT companies, basically a particular task will be allotted to the teams, and like the teams should be fulfilling all the criteria which the company is providing. So what happens is the team won't be able to deliver a like agile product which will satisfy all the needs. Basically there will be like drift, uh, because of which the product cannot be meeting the criteria of company. So we are trying to fulfill like solve this by using AI.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be showing you my prototype in just a minute.
Yeah, sure. Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. Actually, my lighting is not good.
Yeah, that's
Can
okay.
I off video or can I continue, ma'am?
Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, our project is Nirnai, an AI-powered emergency decision support system for disaster response.
Mm-hmm.
The main problem we are solving is that during disasters, information comes from many different sources, right, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
And it can be incomplete, conflicting, and constantly changing. Emergency teams have the data, but the difficult part is deciding what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Nirnai. It brings important information together into one system. Real road networks and road risk, hospitals, and incoming reports. Our system can identify the risky roads and detect conflicting reports and give a confidence score. And it can find the emergency routes. And it simulates situations like what happens if the road is closed. When we simulate a change, Nirnai calculates impact on the roads and people, hospitals, and response time. It then uses AI to explain why a particular action is recommended.
Okay.
And so our main idea is not to replace existing maps or information systems. We want Nina to sit on top of information and help emergency commanders. move from what is happening to what should we do next.
Okay.
So we need actually we are working on a project. Since our last discussion, we moved ahead with the actual implementation of Nirnay. Yeah, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is it
Uh,
a website application that is already on your, like, that will be on your phone? How, what will your project be? Is it a website
yes,
or
ma'am. Is it a website? Later we will be making into the application, web application.
okay? So I had some questions. Like, I like your idea, but it's not very clear to me. I That's why I'll be just asking you a few questions. First
Yeah,
of all,
ma'am.
like, if in case of any emergency, let's say there's an earthquake in this area. So will I have to log in and check like, oh, what should I do, or will it be like it will alert me there might be an earthquake in your area? Not during the website, but like if you scale it to an application which is on
If
everyone's
our
phone.
application is in our phone, it will
Mm-hmm.
alert it will alert with a message, ma'am.
Okay, so
The
just like
area is
the
too
weather
risky,
app.
so we need to move somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. One thing we are struggling is that integration, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Individually, the modules are working, but making the whole workflow smoothly together in real time is challenging, especially
Yeah.
when a road closes and that change has to reflect in the road.
Mm-hmm.
Affected population, hospitals, and AI explanation. We also want to make sure that we are not just building another disaster dashboard. Our main
Okay.
idea is that Nirnay should actually help a commander decide what to do next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Mm,
think you will need a lot of data, like lot of training data for this, like
yes,
starting from maps to all the nearby hospitals and all the emergency care places. So for hackathon, I think even if your prototypes individually are working well, that is still a good sign. You can always
yeah.
keep working on it and scale it to make it a bigger or better product in future. I like the way you're thinking. I like your idea for this, and
Thank you,
that's
ma'am.
actually pretty good.
Actually,
Yeah,
we
of
have
course.
researched latest floods, ma'am, in Kerala. We
Mm-hmm.
have researched that places, and we have taken map of Hyderabad, and we have scaling the product.
Okay, that is good. So, I mean, I like it that you're actually choosing from one area and then you will be scaling it to the larger area.
Yes,
So you get to make sure it is working before you're implementing it in a large scale.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So for like the alert thingy that we discussed in the beginning, so it will be using your location, right? So if a earthquake
Yes.
is detected anywhere nearby, so people in particular radius of that area should be alerted. So you will
Yes,
need like a lot of permissions and a lot of working. You will need to have a lot of working for that. So if you're prepared to actually scale this product,
ma'am.
all the very best to you. There's a lot of work that you will be doing, or you will have to, you will, yeah, you will need to be
Yeah,
doing.
ma'am.
Yeah. So I really hope you do good. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, ma'am. If you were judging this project, what would you make remember Nirnay after seeing 20 other projects?
I like the fact that it is actually targeting something which is not in our control. Like most of the projects, they are creating solutions to problems which they have created. This is the problem which is not man made, it just happens. So that is something
Yes,
which
yes,
really stood out to me. I like that fact that you're solving something which is not in our hand, you know.
yes, ma'am.
But I think the scale of the project, like the amount of things that need to be done in this project for a hackathon, it would be really difficult for you to technically explain the things that you have actually done and accomplished and how you have worked, because I'm pretty sure the amount of data that you need is not available, not in this scale, not in this stage. So I would try to back that up more, like collect more data, or make sure like you show the efficiency of the models that you're using. That would
Okay.
be help, because the purpose, the impact, and the idea, they're all pretty good. But the thing is, you need a product you need a working product, right? Or at least a working
Yes,
prototype.
ma'am.
So if you do good in that, I have not seen your product, I just know your idea. So if this was an ideathon, it would totally stand out. But since I think if you need a product here, so try to work on that. So you have like something to show and like actually build.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Of course, thank you. Have a good day. Night, yeah. Hi, Varan.
Hello. Yeah, I'll be showing
Mm-hmm.
you my prototype right now.
Okay.
So I guess you got a brief idea about what we are building.
Mm-hmm.
Like, uh, are you able to see my screen right now?
Yeah, I can see your screen, but there's like a lot of things going on. I'm
No.
trying to.
Now is it clear?
Yeah, your screen is pretty clear, but there's a lot of text and a lot of things at once. So I was just trying to figure out what is what. Your screen is not
Uh,
visible now.
okay, 1 minute. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
trying to present again. Sorry for the technical issues.
Yeah, no worries.
Uh, I hope now you can see clearly.
I cannot see your screen, Varun. I'm sorry.
Uh, okay.
So I got the point that you will be trying to help IT companies with project management, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So how would you go about that? Like by the time your screen shows back.
Like we have a three-layered architecture for preventing the strategy drift alignment.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm sharing my project. What is prototype? I hope you can see it now, or else are you able to see now?
No, I can see that you are sharing the screen, but I cannot see your. Now I can see your screen. Yeah, it's visible now.
Okay. Yeah. So this is our project.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can see the dashboard. This basically gives the like current updates of team. You can see here it keeps on updating in real time. This gives like number of teams which are aligned. This gives number of teams which are at risk. In the sense like they are not able to deliver the right product. There have a lot of deviations. Like
Mm-hmm.
uh, they are unable to match the criteria of the product description. Risk forecast is around 33%, and there are 10 recommendations for it. So here we can see I've simulated like 8 to 10 teams. If you just randomly click on a team,
Mm-hmm.
it gives the alignment score of the team. So you can see like the project is 71% aligned here, and the strategy comprehension is like 74%. Velocity is 69, and there are 14 team members.
Okay.
So it gives a weekly team alignment trend, like like the daily updates of team, like what are they doing? Are they on track? Are they off track? It basically gives the percentage of it, and
Mm-hmm.
here's you can see the status of the team. Like this is on track. Watson Academy is on track, and retention program is also on track. So here you can paste the like keyword like what the document says and what the team members are doing. For example, I'm gonna type AI for business transformation, and the team is doing AI for marketing.
Mm-hmm.
If I click on run diagnostics, you can see the alignment score is 25% and the team understanding is only 25%. You can see the alignment score was 71% and it has dropped to 25% in real time.
Mm-hmm.
and you can see like what are the signals and why is it so low. So it's not only important to understand why there is a like strategy drift, we have to know the reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
For future prevention, here in the casual reasoning section you can see like all teams. For example, I'll choose a cloud platform. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here you can see the chain and you can see the like evidence section. Like you can see all the reasons, like we got opposite instructions from two VPs in same week. This guy said to do this, that guy said to do this, so there is a misalignment or a mismatch. Why there is no, you can see like multiple evidences and multiple like what multiple path breakers, why the project is not able to deliver a like agile product. You can see like the current loss is like it can cause up to 28 million of loss. If we can fix it, it can reduce up to like 9 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I get
uh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
Even we
So
have
it is
the
based.
network graph section where you can see all the teams, which teams are misaligned and which teams are in good sync. This is
Okay.
the brief overview of idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop presenting. Okay,
Okay. Yeah, that is a very beautiful product that you've designed. It's like
thank you.
a tracker for all the teams, basically, right? Just which
Exactly.
has multiple visualizations for all the things that are happening. So,
Hmm.
how are you planning to track the things? Like, because for example, on the problems, you stated like there were two
Hmm.
different there were two different things from two different VPs which did not align. There was discrepancies in the thing. So
Hmm.
who logs this? Is it is it based on the emails that are communicated, or does a person personally tell like, oh, he told
I
me
did
to
not
do
get your
this and
point.
the other person told me to do that?
Like
The problems that
basically,
you're detecting, on what basis are you
uh,
detecting the problems?
like we have multiple ways to detect the problems. Like one is
Mm-hmm.
uh, we have the hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is my voice breaking? Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so we have multiple track. So the one is like we can see the strategy documentation of companies,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is like we can see like the communication channels between teams, like what they are communicating and what is being
Mm-hmm.
delivered and what was actually said to them. And we can track the real time repos, like we can track the GitHub repo or Jira.
Mm-hmm.
We can track the Jira
Mm-hmm.
of the project, and we can even use like meeting transcripts, like what went in the meeting and like
Mm-hmm.
what was the pitch by every team member. So we have multiple inputs. Okay.
That is exactly what I was looking for. I just wanted to make sure that the results are based on basis of the real things that are happening and not on account of some person updating it. Like this happened, that happened. It is pretty good.
Okay.
I liked your
Yeah.
product, and I think it does have a good scope because it will avoid a lot of 9 a.m. meetings in the office if everything is already on the dashboard. So
Okay.
yeah, that's a good product. All the best to you.
Okay. Actually, we have like AI enhancement section where AI can
Mm-hmm.
predict what can be done to prevent all the losses and how can we recover from it. I forgot to show you that in
Okay.
my prototype. Ah,
Oh, you did
okay.
show that. Currently, we have 90 million losses and
Not
it can go to 9 million.
show the
The
AI
red green
recommendations.
bars.
No, no, no. That's different. Okay. Like, okay, fine. You have got a basic idea of our product, right? Um,
Yeah,
can
your
you
product
give
is
me
a
a
very.
suggestion, like what can be
Mhm.
improved or how can we like keep up to the other teams?
Yeah, I think the one thing would be directly the introduction of numbers with respect to money. For now
Okay.
is a little too much. For now, you can just suggest like, okay, teams are not aligned or the communication is not clear. Like you can make that recommendations. But when it comes to money, I think you need more data. Like in the past
Yes. Okay.
10 months, these are the kind of transactions, and on basis of that, these are the losses that we have. You cannot directly launch a product with, because your model has not actually studied the things on their dashboard or on their records, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
You're
would be
right.
for future. Yeah, for me that would be a future scope. Initially it would just be like making sure everything is aligned, everything uh, is like the communication is clear within the team. I would track that, and once you have enough data to actually make decisions, to make suggestions, then I would introduce numbers, especially with respect to money, because these are kind of sensitive things which need to be right before, like directly before you're telling like, oh, you're making a loss of 90 million this year, you need to change that. I need to make sure that it is correct, and for that I need data.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Thank you for your suggestion, Shreya, ma'am.
Okay. You're welcome. All the best to you. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good day.
Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm so sorry, my camera is not so bright.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead to tell you about our product. I'm so sorry, I was supposed to show the live demo, although I have the recording, but if there's time, I'll just show you because you're trying to host it and all. But our product is Care Connect. It is a post
Mm-hmm.
discharge recovery companion that helps patients safely navigate recovery at home. So, you know, where many patients get instructions after diagnosis has been made, and beyond what is being given in the hospital, where recovery takes place is at home. And most times, beyond even the medication, you would want to look for some other home remedies, you go to online, and then you want to check what you ask people, you want to check some of all these your symptoms to know if all this medication you're taking is effective. Now, we discovered that there is a huge gap between the clinical discharge and the real world user behavior because most times after some medication, maybe a few days, you notice that you're still not recovering. And because of the high cost of hospitals, going to the hospitals, and the risks associated with it, you'd want to, most people, if you're being realistic, opt for um, most of these home remedies and some self medication. So the self care connect stays with the patient after discharge. When you're discharged, when you have the diagnosis and prescription instructions from the doctor or our products, you just have to upload your diagnosis summary on our app. And what it does is that it connects you to, it gives you like a user profile that breaks down, kind of like interpreting the data that is there. It breaks down all of it down to the symptoms, the medication based off of what is being shown on the your discharge diagnosis. So it does not take the place of the hospital. It does not, but what it just helps is that it just gives people a clear guide and direction on how well they can manage their health and also their medication. So that's our product. So it doesn't recommend a remedy. It just check the remedy against this patient's actual discharge. So most times, even those that are opting for another alternative remedy different from what they've been given. If they upload it down in their profile, it also check it and try to match it with what your diagnosis and everything that you have that you've uploaded to the platform. So that's what you're doing.
Okay, so by remedies, is it just like take care of diet, eat this, eat that? These are the things that should go with your medication, or like if you have, like, say, leg injury, if you had a sprain, then these are the exercises that you need to do to recover. Like, can you give me some examples of the remedies that your product would be suggesting?
Okay, so some of the remedies they'll be suggesting is down to the medication because you're also uploading some of the diagnosis and down to the drugs. It's going to also tell you some of the medications, and also home remedies down to exercises and things that you do to help you recover better. It's going to give you like a duration based on the description that you've given it. It's going to give you like a time span on your recovery, how the time that is supposed to elapse, like if you follow through all that you're supposed to do with it. So that's what you're just supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, like, is it just like a tracker on how fast you are recovering and giving you suggestions, correct? It's tracking your progress and making suggestions in real time. Like, you need to do this, you need to do that, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. And for those that also want to opt for other remedies, it also tells you that this is what you do, this is what you
Mm-hmm.
should and shouldn't do. So suggestions and also a tracker, like you mentioned.
Yeah. So if I sprain my ankle, I have a problem. I have medicines. I take your app. I use your product, and I don't take care as you have suggested, and I sprain it again. So will it change the recommendations? Like, oh, now you are more injured and you need to do this, or will it be on the same track? Like, these are the things that you need to do. You did not do it. That's your problem.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yes. I'm so sorry, I didn't get a question. Can you please just
yeah.
retrace?
No. So if I did not follow the recommendations that were made, I'm your user. I did not follow your recommendations. Like I did follow some and then I could not follow some. So I'm not recovering the way that you had predicted because of my
Yeah.
problem, because I did not follow it. So will your recommendations change on basis of that? Like, oh, you missed this medicine, so you need to continue it for another day. Or will it just be one set path, like 7 days, do this and then you'll be fine?
Yes, it for now, because it is we are still at the first stage of the MVP. So there are so many other features
Mm-hmm.
we want to add. For now, it's just basically telling you some of the remedies as against the instruction and the diagnosis you've given it. So I think maybe in future MVP that we'll be building, we'll try to
Mm-hmm.
look at some other feature that will make it better, that would help, that will easily help us track the user behavior, because there's
Mm-hmm.
so much possibility that the user might not even, how would the system even tell if they're taking the medication or not, except you're clicking or telling me, I've just taken this drug. It suggests the time that you're supposed to take it. So we are going to consider all these things, and we're just going to make it very easy. But for now, what we
Yeah.
just want to do is to enable users beyond meeting the doctors. Sometimes we'll leave the doctors and we'll still be confused because of all the complexities
Mm-hmm.
from the instructions or from the diagnosis that have been given. So what it does is that for now, it just breaks down all those information. This is what is being said. These are the drugs. These are the medication you have been, the pharmacist has given you to take. This is how you're supposed to take it, and 3 times a day, and all of those stuff. So that's what you're just supposed to do from now.
Okay,
So
perfect.
also
My suggestion.
initially, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, no. Initially, we wanted to what we did 2 days ago was to build like a Telegram bot. So we use
Mm-hmm.
NAS, and then we did like the entire connection where you don't need an internet, you just need it's accessible with the bot, you just chat and then you get all this thing. But from the last mentorship section we had, we were told that it would be actually better to build like a product, like a working application. So what we did is to, although we've not built a web app, so we built a responsive we've not built the mobile app, we built a responsive web app where people can also have all these features and they can do. So we can just have it hand in hand, the the Telegram bots and also the websites that we have.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Like the purpose and the cause for this is actually really nice. But my suggestion is if there's any tracker, like basically it's recommending and tracking. So one of the main thing for every tracker would be to logging the things that you're doing. Even if it cannot change the recommendations, you just know like what are the things that have been done. That is how you track a thing, right? I need to do these 5 things and then you check one by one, like I did this, I did this, I did this, I did not do this, I did this. So there should be some way where the user can actually interact with your product, with your web, with your website and just like log in the things that they are doing. And in the future scope, you can actually like change the recommendations on basis of the things that user is doing. Also, sometimes things react differently to different people. A medicine which can be pretty light for me can be super strong for someone and result in weakness all
Yeah.
day for them, like a painkiller. Ibuprofen, maybe I can take two, but maybe there's someone who takes one and is done for the day. So for your future scope, it would definitely be like tracking how the medicine is reacting with that person and suggesting on basis of that. You can also suggest to uh, reduce the strength of the medicine that you're taking, like instead of two, take one. Or obviously it should be medically backed, but that is what you can actually do. Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Of
I
course,
do
all
have
the
a
best.
question. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
sure, go
I do
ahead.
have a question about marketing and all. How would we possibly place ourselves to get we learned about product hunts and getting
Mhm.
hunters, and this is what we need to do. How are we going to position ourselves better to make sure that this product sell? Because beyond selling it to the users or even down to hospitals, all these things need positioning. So I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, I think marketing is a little too far for now. You need to first, like, for marketing, the main reason is you should be able to convince people or the users, either users or any other company, that they need this product. But for that, you need to have a product which is working, or you need to have clarity of the product that you're making. So I think I would first work on the product, add features that people would actually want it. Just a tracker, just a recommendation system. Right now, I don't think there's a big market for that. Once you add more features, once it becomes more visible, more usable, then you can start with hospitals, honestly, because since they recommend stuff, and any hospital would be a main selling point or main MVP if they have this feature where an application can actually track the things, and then you can integrate with the doctors, with the staff, so they know how to recommend better than we do. Just by seeing a prescription, making recommendation is fine. But if a doctor who is actually suggesting is giving prompts to your website that do this, do that, that way user would actually benefit from it. And your market would majorly be the hospitals. So if you manage to market it to them, and then people start using it, everyone is aware about the product that you have, that's how it can grow. I'm not very sure like it is super largely scalable, honestly. I hope you manage to do that. I hope you can actually scale it in a very large, like in a very large scale. But for now, just work on your product and try to make it unique, try to add some features to it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll do that.
Sure,
Thank
of
you so
course.
much.
Have a good one. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Assalamu alaikum. Hey everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
Good.
Great. All right, let's start. Let's not waste time.
Yeah.
So I'm Nuha. I'm building Hoard or Not. The idea comes from a very ordinary problem. We all have things we keep meaning to deal with in a drawer, a closet, a garage, or sometimes an entire pile. And the promise of Hoard or Not is very simple. Show the item, say what you need, and receive one clear, realistic next action. I soft
Mhm.
launched the first version 0 today as part of Dora Hack 2.0. And but I realized that the problem isn't really knowing that these options exist. We already know we can keep something, repair it, sell it, share it, donate it, return it, or recycle it. The difficult part is which one actually makes sense for this particular thing in this condition for this person right now. So I don't want Hoard or Not to become another recycling directory or resale marketplace. I want it to be the intelligent layer before those actions, the part that helps you understand what you have and decide what should happen next. Um, this is yesterday during my first mentorship session. I was advised to prove the hardest technical assumption first. Can the AI actually understand several objects in one messy photograph instead of making the user catalog everything individually? So that's what I built first. This is the actual version 0 running today. I gave it one photograph containing several of my own things, and it identified 7 separate objects. It creates an inventory, describes only the condition it can reasonably see, gives it an indication of its confidence, and allows the person to remove anything it got wrong before continuing. That last part matters to me because I don't want the AI pretending it knows more than it does, and the human stays in control. So the first layer, seeing and understanding what's there, is now working. And then something interesting happened almost immediately after today's soft launch. Someone commented that she's recently moved and had lots of things to sort through, which gave me a very concrete use case for this. She's also one of the hackathon participants, and she has her own project on accessibility, which I like. But she also suggested something I hadn't considered. She mentioned things like library books or borrowed objects that need to be returned to their owner. I originally had routes like keep, repair, sell, share, donate, and recycle. I hadn't included return to owner, and that's exactly why I appreciate the timeline of the hackathon and today's task of putting the version 0 in front of people before finishing the product. Reuse exposed a route that my original model of the problem had missed. So this is where this is where I am now. See and understand are the parts working in today's version 0. The next build is the part that really makes Hoard or Not the product I want it to become. Once the person confirms the inventory, the system should ask only the contextual questions it genuinely needs, things like their goal, relevant constraints, and information the photograph can't establish. Then instead of throwing 7 options at them, it recommends one best next life. And importantly, it explains why that recommendation makes sense and gives them a practical next step. Eventually, that decision also needs to account for things like safety and verified local rules and services rather than making generic sustainability claims. Then look toward the mentor like this. I had this note for myself, and then I have to look toward the mentor and say, this is where I really need your guidance, actually, because the smallest, I want to know what is the smallest version of that decision layer that is worth shipping, because tomorrow we're supposed to ship the MVP, and there's actually a lot to do, like many steps. And as my last mentor told me, like we go from V0 to V1 to V2. I really want to know what is like the smallest version of that decision layer that would be perfect for going public tomorrow. I can repeat the question.
No, you were like, your video got stuck in between, so I thought you were trying to say something and you're not saying it. Okay. Yeah. So let me just be clear about your product first. So this basically helps you make decision, like you have some stuff in your home. What is the things that you need to keep? What are the things that you need to return, donate, recycle, just on basis of a picture. Am I right?
Yes, but on the roadmap, there's going to be video. We also want to introduce AI wearables where you can wear your glasses, like Meta glasses, and you can initially speak to it, and it shows live. It sees live what it's in front of you, and it can give you the inventory based on that. But initially, because we can't do all of this in the hackathon, and it's like a few days, so that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is the minimum we can do to launch this?
Yeah, I think for now, using a picture, I would like, since it worked with the picture that you have showed in your presentation, right? I would recommend like maybe have a more messier picture where there are chances to actually confuse the model. Some things which look like something else, like maybe a deck of card, which can also look like something else. Just keep it messier. Try to see how good it is reacting to it, how good the recommendations are. First and most important would be how good it is identifying the objects in the picture. Once it knows what is what, it is pretty easy. Like making a decision on basis of the things that are present, it's pretty straightforward. Like unless it is something extremely out of the box, there's no different answer. It could be like, if you have this, you need to do this. Like a book, either return it or donate it. You cannot have more options for that. And I also like the fact that you mentioned it checks the condition of the items to decide the decision that you need to make. So how are you doing that? Like just on basis of picture, it will decide this is extremely used or this is still new.
Yeah, like in the picture I put, there was like a box of my microphone, like initially not the same box, but it was like it showed that the box was like had the creases in it and it was not in a good condition, and the system was able to say that actually it says that the box has creases in it and stuff like that. So the system initially can, the AI can spot things like that, and based on that it will help you take the decision.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, for now I think just picture, and in your future scope, if you keep like video, meta glasses, everything which we're talking about, that is good. For now, if you make it work perfectly with some like random pictures, or just take some random messy room pictures from internet and just try to upload that, so that,
Yeah.
do not give it nice and organized data, give it dirty data, because not everyone has everything so organized, right? And if it
Yes.
works on like a mess, it should be good.
All right. Well, I know we're not supposed to go public until tomorrow. So, like, my Instagram page only has the link for the landing page where you can initially join the waiting list and whatnot. But actually, on Discord, I shared the link where you can actually upload your picture and get your own analysis if you have stuff at your house or anything. So, like, if anyone's watching and they want to try it out, it would be great. And let me know if it recognizes your stuff or if it's giving errors. I would love to know.
I absolutely love this. Like, that is really good. I mean, when your product can actually work on other people's data too, that's a very good sign. You're actually doing a good job.
Yeah, thank you
All the
so
very
much.
best to you. Yeah, no, of course. I will check on Discord. I'll definitely want to check this.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, you as well. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm fine. Oh, okay. I'm Chisom. So I'm representing the Mind Scout team. We are working on a project or a product called Mind Scout, the Scout Deck. So it's all about matching people to with opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities out there, and a lot of people scout for it. But the problem is they fall into the wrong categories because they do not really know what or where they qualify, especially students who are new out of school or people who are just getting into career lives. So instead of letting them go out there in the field searching for opportunities, we match them to the right opportunity. So our platforms give them opportunity to fill in their information, upload their CV. I'm sorry, I'm not uploading this here. This was supposed to be presented by my team member, but she's having problem with her internet.
Yeah,
So
no worries.
we are giving them the opportunity to get rightly matched. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
our platform gives them opportunity to upload their CVs, put in their information, their career interests. If you're looking for scholarship, you're looking for fellowship like this one. So it gives you
Mm-hmm.
the opportunity to know that this is what is right for you or this is what you're matched for. Okay, so that is the problem we're trying to solve. Instead of you, and it saves you time of running from one social media to the other. It saves you time from running from one social media to the other. It also gets you the right opportunity that you deserve or that is applicable to you. So that is the problem we're trying to solve.
Okay, that does
Yeah.
sound pretty good. So it will be everything will be based on the data input, the data that you put in, and your CV, right, or your resume.
Yes, so currently
Okay.
we have a wait list. We have shared out the link
Mm-hmm.
for people to join. So once they express interest, we also have a survey questions, interviews, just to be sure that this is actually a problem that people are facing currently. So from our responses, we confirm that, yeah, a lot of people do not actually know what opportunity matches their careers or their interests. Okay, so based on that, we created a wait list where they can join by putting in their email addresses. So from there,
Okay.
we can link them up to our
Okay, so it's like
product.
a newsletter. Once they subscribe or are in the wait list, so they get like personalized updates on what all things are available in the market, right? For
Yes,
their
yes.
qualification.
Yeah, yeah. So our products will be updated with necessary information, opportunities out there. Okay, just we will try to be current so that when you come put in your information, you will have
Hi,
current
Shreya.
opportunities.
Hi. Mm-hmm.
Okay, am I
So
audible? I'm really
yeah,
sorry
you
for
are.
the. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, as Seraphine described our app, what we are basically trying to solve is we are trying to bring all the opportunities in one place. Currently, the issue is they're all scattered across social media, job board platforms, so different websites. What we are trying to do is bring personalized opportunities to the user based on the information they enter, and they can also upload their resume, and then on that basis as well we can connect their opportunities. So it's not a newsletter; it's a website, it's a web app, but the waitlist is currently to just get their email and then we will send them the web app once it's live.
Okay. So like you're collecting their emails, you will be sending out emails, right? Weekly or maybe
Yeah.
bi-weekly, whatever. Like these are the roles we found which might interest you, or these are the hackathons that you might be interested in
Um,
participating.
No, no, no. So we are currently collecting the emails, because once the app is live, we'll send them the link of the app
Okay,
um,
perfect.
through
Yeah,
the
okay.
mail.
That was the confusion. Okay, great. So you're making an application, and how do you plan to bring all the opportunities in one place? Like, what will your
Hmm.
source be for that?
So we are planning on combining web scraping with AI agent. So we will be
Mm-hmm.
using AI for looking through the internet, doing an internet search based on the user information, and then we'll combine that with web scraping as well, which will scrape like Reddit, X, and all those social media platforms. And another thing that we are planning on implementing is that the user can add their own opportunity as well. So for example, this Girls Who Yap fellowship, most of the fellows found it through either social media or word of mouth. But then if like the app is not currently displaying that, someone who already benefited from it can upload this opportunity, and then the next person can take the benefit.
Okay, so let's say this is your application. I log in. So will there be two separate logins, one for login as a user and second for login as someone who is posting opportunities, or would it be the same for both?
No, 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 no. So there's only one login, and every user gets the opportunity to post their own opportunity as well. And after the user is posting their own opportunity, the AI will verify if the opportunity is actually valid or not through a quick internet search.
Okay. So like I've logged into your account. Firstly, I'm putting in my resume and I'm putting like these are the things that I'm interested in and I'm looking for a job in XYZ domain. And then tomorrow I log in again and I put it like I have this job available. I have these four jobs available. And if anyone wants to apply, they can. So through the same login, I'm asking for a job and I'm providing a job, correct?
So currently we are not allowing like new job. It's not necessarily a job board yet. It's more of
Yeah,
like
maybe
if
a
the opportunity
hackathon.
already exists.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, a future scope, definitely. Like we can integrate that. But if an opportunity already exists, for example, there is already established Dora DAO company, and then the Girls Who App Fellowship is already established. So based on that factor, the user can input the opportunity.
Okay, so you're basically all the opportunities that would be on your platform will be the one that already exist on internet somewhere. I cannot custom add
Yeah,
something. I cannot be like I'm
yeah.
looking for
Currently
an
we can't.
intern for me. Hmm.
Currently we can't, because then we had to have to add like a verification layer as well.
Okay, and like web scraping, basically you will be scraping all the data that is available on a particular website, right? You just inspect and get everything on that website. So how would
Yeah,
you
very, but
verify that? Like even LinkedIn is it is said to have a lot of fake postings. Like most of the postings or a percentage of it are not real. So is there any way you can differentiate or is that a part of your future scope as well?
Hmm. That's something definitely we can consider, but we have not yet implemented a guardrail on that. But
Mm-hmm.
that's something like we will discuss about further.
Yeah, because there are multiple uh, I won't say websites, but yeah, there are multiple products in the market already which do something like this, but the only differentiator could be the security layer that we only provide opportunities which actually exist and are not just the fake post or not just there lying for like 2 years. You could even add like a layer like how long the posting is active for a particular role that is looking immediate hire. If it's there for 2 years, that means they're not looking for an immediate hire. There could be multiple things that you can add. This is just an example, but I think that is something which could actually differentiate your product, because be it a newsletter, be it a website, be it an application, if it is doing the same thing that others are doing, then there's no reason why people would use yours, right?
Hmm.
You're
Can you
going.
recommend like few such web apps that you mentioned? You said these kind of products already exist. So our idea
Yeah,
was that currently they do exist, but it's in the form of like job board platforms or only for hackathons. There is nothing like
yeah.
personalized, all of the opportunities combined in one place.
Have you used Jobs Right AI? the green the green and white bird?
No, no.
It pretty
Is
much
it something
does
similar?
this. Pretty much. I mean, it's more for jobs where you put in your resume. It will suggest you all the jobs that you need with the percentage match. Like you have uploaded
Hmm.
this resume. This job has like a 58% match. This has 93% match. This matches your experience. It recommends you the jobs, and it also customizes your resume for the particular job. Like I'm applying for a job and I am just 58% match. It would ask me, do you want me to improvise your
Hmm.
resume? You want all the keywords, and then it goes from say 58 to 75 or 80. If you just want to lie a lot, it can go to 95. So
Hmm.
personalization, recommendations, that is what I'm saying. Things like this exist, and it's not your fault because everyone does think in pretty much similar way when it comes to opportunities. So only if you have a differentiator you can actually shine, because this is a very big industry for now. This is something which will keep growing. People will always look for opportunities. There's never a recession in people looking for opportunities. So you're in the good market.
Hmm.
Just make sure you have more
So our
legit things
idea
in
was
place.
like not only jobs, mainly like fellowships or such mentorships for experienced
Hmm.
people, speaker events, or any like kind of opportunities that they could upskill with, or that could really help in their career. So it's not only specific to like jobs or internships.
Yeah, even for like the community programs that you're talking about, if you, I'm not sure if I'm allowed
Hmm.
to take names of other organizations in here, but if you see the Google Developer Groups, GDGs, if you just check their websites, different
Hmm.
places,
Yeah.
they do have all the opportunities there. I'm, I mean, I totally want to support your product, and that is the reason why I'm telling you all the existing things. So you can
Yeah.
actually try to make yours better than the things that already exist or just add more features. And for the beginning, I would recommend start with one niche thing. Start with, let's say, just start with hackathons or
Hmm.
just tech communities, and then keep adding stuff to it. If you directly start with everything, it will just be confusing. It will confuse you in the beginning. You as well as the user. Like you start with one base. I want all the people who are looking for tech communities to use my product, and once it is
Hmm.
famous in tech communities, then the students who actually join looking for tech communities, in 1 year, in 2 year, they would be looking for jobs. Then you can add job portal in it. That's how you would grow. So you actually cover more people and you cover more parts of it. You scale it while actually having a live audience base for you, or user base.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're recommending that like we start with a specific niche in mind, not like overall all the
Yeah, for
opportunities.
hackathon, yeah, for hackathon, keep everything. You don't need to make a full product. You just need to make a working prototype. But if
Hmm.
you want to make this product, if you want to work on this project for longer, if you want to actually make a product out of it, then
Hmm.
start with community. I think that is relatively safer place to build. You can always build a tech community, grow, because tech community is one of the community which is super helpful. Everyone always wants to help and always wants to
Hmm.
make sure that it grows. And then you can add internships, you can add other opportunities, you can add jobs, and whatever things that you mentioned before, personalized recommendations for your all-in-one solution. Just keep making sure the legit, like how legit the opportunity is also verified.
Hmm.
It can never be
Okay. Thank you so
100%. Try
much.
to be as close as possible. Of course, you're very welcome.
Hmm.
Yeah, all the best to you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Ma'am, I am fine. Thanks for hopping with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited to show you that what are we making right now.
Yeah, perfect.
Like, ma'am, we are making Seri.
Mm-hmm.
It is like your personal agent, and it works everything for you instead of opening multiple apps and executing steps manually. The user simply can enter the app and just send a message like schedule a meeting for me with XYZ someone. It is
Mm-hmm.
not depend. So it will work for you. And if you want to go from your place to Mumbai or Delhi, you just say it that I want to go there. It will book flight for you, and for the payment it will say you, but before that it doesn't ask you. It will learn what you prefer, like you prefer window side seat or a special airline. So it will learn from there. Previously you does which thing. And
Yeah.
not only that, it will also check the nearest hotels and what you can do there, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And ma'am, for now that is it. And mainly, ma'am, I want to know like how I can convince that their data is safe to me, like, and how to market
Yeah.
it. Like if I try to market it, people will say that it is similar to ChatGPT or Alexa type things, but it is not.
Yeah. Honestly, even I'm not very convinced that this is super safe. Like giving all the
No, ma'am,
details and
it is
sharing my
really, ma'am.
lifestyle with.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But ma'am, it is not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like startup CEOs or some busy people, it might be helpful, because every day opening multiple emails, 50 or 100 emails, checking is really stressful. And you have to check your calendar to see that if you have any availability slot to talk to someone or some meetings like that.
Yeah. But I have a question for you. Do you think
Yeah,
someone who is a CEO or someone who is on a very higher post would like to have his or her data out to a company? Let's say you are a company who has
yeah,
built this
ma'am,
model.
maybe it's a company's data, that is also possible.
So they will share their company's data, and how will
No,
you
they
book
will not
flights?
share.
Mm-hmm.
I want to convince them that there is data is safe.
Okay. And
Yeah.
like you said, like your Siri would basically book flights for me or book flights for the
Not only
person that
books
is.
flights for me. You can do it for anything in your mobile.
Yeah, I get it. Like, let's just talk about flights for now. So, how will the that choose the preference? Like, will I have to tell everything? I want a 7 a.m. flight from Orlando to Boston, and then I want it in American Airlines, or I want it in this. So, do I need to give all the details, and then it will book,
Yeah,
or it will just book on
yeah,
its
yeah,
own?
yeah. It will at first, first time you are coming here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my app.
Mm-hmm.
So it will not that time do any actions for you. It will ask to you later on, like when you use it multiple times, it will learn from there.
Okay. So it will
Yeah,
basically just learn you.
yeah,
Yeah, your product is interesting because I've heard AI replacing jobs and everything. You are
yeah.
replacing
But
myself in
it
my
will
life using
also,
the AI.
yeah,
Okay.
ma'am. Basically, in AI language, you can call it reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Works on.
like
So you'll be just working on the
if it
feedback,
choose
right?
like it choose like what you want, then it will
Mm-hmm.
get reward. Then he will learn from it, and if it can't, then it will learn from there.
Okay. So already the bookings are made, the payment is done, and then it realized like,
Yeah.
oh, this was the wrong thing. So next
No,
time it
no,
will.
no. Before the payment, it will ask you for the your
Mm-hmm.
UPI, if you use UPI or any card,
Mm-hmm.
any
Mm-hmm.
OTP type things. And even before sending any email to your, like, some special officer or someone, then it will
Mm-hmm.
ask you.
Okay.
If it is not very important, it will not ask.
Okay, fair. Like I get what you're trying to make.
Yeah.
And you want to know how you would convince people to use it, like
Yeah,
majorly on basis of safety.
yeah.
Okay. Honestly, this one's really difficult because, as I said, I am not convinced for this product that much. That does not mean it does not have a scope or it's not something that people would want to use. But that is definitely very difficult because first you have to like build trust among the
Ma'am,
users
ma'am,
and
ma'am,
then
ma'am,
you can
ma'am,
actually
ma'am.
ask for, yeah.
If you think that it is not convincing, then what you want to add in it? Like,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in current times, people don't want their data out and about. Like, most of the data is out. There's some disturbance. Yeah.
yeah,
Most of the data is already out. All the applications that you use, you just sign up in your Gmail and then multiple of your, so much of your
yeah,
data is
ma'am.
shared.
I only want their Gmail access or nothing and nothing. Only
Yeah,
Gmail.
but with their Gmail access, you will also get their travel history. If you're
Yeah.
using that to book the flights, you will
Oh
also
no,
get
ma'am,
their
ma'am, ma'am,
contact
ma'am, ma'am.
history.
We are not using that. We are not
So how would
using
you
their
decide?
data.
Like, for first four flights I will book on my own and then you will learn my pattern,
No,
reinforcement
no, no,
learning.
no. Not
That's
like
what
that.
you said, right?
Reinforcement means you once do it in that app.
Mm-hmm.
From there, it will
Mm-hmm.
learn. Otherwise,
Yeah,
if
so
you
you're
provide me
basically
data
tracking
from
my
before,
data, right?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like your
No,
current
like,
data or whatever you doing, we only
mm,
taking that data.
yeah, so today I install your application or today I install your product in my phone,
Yeah,
so it will
yeah.
track my travel data from that day
No, it will not
onwards.
track. It will not track. After installing, if you use our app to book a
Mm-hmm.
ticket, then it will learn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, if I want to make my life easy, if I want your app to book tickets for me in the future, I will book
Yeah,
my tickets using your app. So
yeah,
today I booked my ticket using your app, you have that data. 4 days,
yeah,
4 trips in a row, I used your app, you have my data. And
yeah,
then on basis of that, on fifth day, I ask, hey Siri, please book my tickets from Orlando to Boston.
yeah,
So you're booking on basis of the data that you have, but you also have the data of the fifth flight that you're booking when you ask me for my payment details, don't you?
yeah, yeah.
So you will be having my travel
It is
data.
basically ma'am prediction. It is basically ma'am prediction. We cannot say 100% that it will work.
Yeah, prediction happens on basis of data, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so most of the people it will be difficult for you to convince because people don't want to give all their life data. If you're saying a Siri which can do
yeah,
everything for you, if I ask your app, let's say it's called Siri, if I ask, hey Siri, book an appointment with my doctor, so you have
yeah,
idea about my who is my doctor, what appointments I have. First four appointments you will I will do it manually on your app. So you're basically having all my life data, which is
yeah,
not something people would be super convinced about.
yeah.
I don't blame them for that. Even I am not. I I mean, I can give you like maybe 1 minute to convince me. How do you think the data? How I mean, there's no way you're not collecting data. You are, which you said, for training the
Yeah.
model or for everything. You are collecting the data, and that is the main problem that people have. They don't want your data to be collected everywhere.
But ma'am, I have a point that
Mhm.
people are already using Gemini or ChatGPT and things. They are
Mhm.
also taking data. They are also tracking your data. They have also those
Yeah, you
access.
ask questions on that, or it does not
Yeah.
book flights for you.
So
It does not have
why
access to
people
your
will
car.
not use it?
Okay, so if like for today, I'm mentoring you. You're asking me questions,
Yeah.
I'm giving you answers. And the second situation is I'm at your home, I'm tracking everything that you're doing. Oh, you went here 4 times. Oh, you went there. That is,
Ma'am, that time also I'm not asking that you have to use my app. That is also point that if you don't want to share all the data, then you can avoid me.
well, in that case, how would you make a successful business if you yourself are asking you
Yeah,
can
ma'am.
choose to
That
not
is the
use my
method.
app?
Ma'am, at the starting, I asked you that
Yeah,
how to
if
convince
you're
them.
yeah, if you're adding features, if you're adding some things, that should only be when you want people to use that. But in your case, the features that you're adding will make people not want to use that more because it is just collecting
Yeah.
everything about you.
So, ma'am, in it, if which feature exists, you can use it.
I think for something like Siri or like a mobile assistants, we already have like We have okay Google, we have Siri, we have Alexa, we have a lot of it who
Yeah.
does most of the things for us. So
Yeah.
I don't see a need for anything new like that. We also have like the smart home automation where you can just turn on the lights, turn off the lights, turn on the fan, turn
Yeah.
off the fans. So
But ma'am,
almost individually there are apps for all different things already, aren't there?
yeah, and
So
ma'am,
you, yeah, you're just trying to integrate everything, making it seem lesser safe.
yeah, like ma'am, I wanted to make everything easier.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but normally, like, simple, if you are visiting a doctor and if you
Yeah.
have like a knee injury, would you prefer someone who is an orthopedic, or like you have a fracture, an orthopedic, or you have one doctor who does everything? Or if you like if someone had a heart attack, would they go to a heart specialist, or they would go to a doctor who does everything, right from just putting on band-aids to everything? So for different functions, people would anytime prefer something which is specialized in that. If you try to make one thing which does everything, there are very
Yeah,
few
ma'am.
occasions where
I got it.
yeah.
Yeah, but ma'am, I have also a question. Like
Mm-hmm.
for the coding, people use Claude, and for the general purpose, ChatGPT, or some image generation for Gemini, Gemini's
Mm-hmm.
banana model, or like something. But ma'am, I am not trying to do coding or some general purpose things. I am trying to be user's assistant,
Yeah, like
and it is different from Gemini or Alexa. Alexa doesn't remember your things.
that is why people prefer to use her. They don't want something to remember your things. They don't want something to know everything about you, because the most expensive thing in current time is your data. You don't want someone to have access to all of it,
Yeah,
especially you have not already gained the trust. You're not an existing brand which people trust so much that, oh, my data is safe here. If
yeah,
you're a new thing coming into the market, they won't trust you with the data, right?
yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All the best to you. Have a good one.
Yeah.